This picture tells the story. A Louisville street light engulfed by the rising waters of the Ohio River.
Material things can all be replaced, but lives cannot be.
We're back in Mercer County as people talk about what they lost and what they saved.
The water right now where we are standing is about 3 feet deep. Generator running, and I know
why a Kentucky restaurant owner created his own flood. First tonight, the death toll continues to rise after storms and flooding in Kentucky. The governor's office confirms a 5th death. A 50-year-old man has died in Bullitt County. That's along with deaths in McCracken, Trigg, Nelson, and Franklin counties. Let's show you the situation today in Louisville as the overflowing Ohio River covers streets, signs, and street lights in many places. The water covered part of the mural near the Muhammad Ali Center. If there's any good news, things are expected to get better from here. The river was supposed to crest today. We also have video from the Louisville Metro Police Department. And this is video of Waterfront Park, and it's from there. It looked more like a lake than a park today, as you can see on this video. Now, let's take an aerial view. We have drone video to show you, showing you the Louisville flooding. The National Weather Service expects the Ohio River will top out at 37 feet, more than 20 feet higher than normal. If the river gets to 37 feet, it would be the 8th highest crest on record in the Derby City. Almost all of the city of Bergen remains submerged in floodwaters. Close to 24 families in the small Mercer County community are currently displaced. We spoke to some of them, and they tell us they're not sure they'll get the help they need once the water recedes.
We're looking at a historical flood here it hasn't been this bad in a long, long time. We're almost at the point of the 1978 flood. It's getting awful close. Thank goodness the rain has stopped and we are able to start getting some of the water out of the area.
We're not in a floodplain. We don't have flood insurance because there's no creek, there's no runoff, there's no river, there's just nothing. It's coming up from the ground. This is a different type of flooding. Most people are getting flooded and the water is going to come in and then it'll go out real fast. This water comes in and it just sits there for days, possibly weeks. We don't know. We've never seen this type of flooding over here, so we don't know how long this will last.
Lost, just lost, that's all you can say. You know, because we don't know what we're going to do. We don't know if we're going to get any help. We don't know nothing. We've had some people around here that's really blessed us, you know, with a few nights in the motel, really not. That gives us time to look for a place, but I don't know if we can even afford one. You know, I mean, I don't draw much on Social Security myself, so it's pretty rough.
We prepped as much as we could in the week coming up to this when we heard all this was coming. There's only so much that can help. Us even stacking everything in the house knee high up, it wasn't good enough because it's waist high. We were rowing the chickens out in a dog kennel in a boat, me and my best friend, and the storm that came through again Sunday night, it only lasted like 30, 45 minutes, but that was while we were in the middle of doing chickens, so at least we lost 3 of them, but our dogs and our cats and us and our children were all safe, so that's the silver lining. You know, material things can all be replaced, but lives cannot be.
I looked on the FEMA thing, it says it'll help you get appliances, it'll help you rebuild your home, it'll help all this. Well, let's see it. Show me that help. I need it now if I ever needed help. I'm flooded out and no insurance. I have contents insurance. Won't pay me because of flood. But if a tornado hit my house, they'd have paid me. Now what's up with that? That's not right at all. I own that house. That's my home. That's it. I ain't got nowhere else to go.
I haven't had too many breakdowns. I have posted on my Facebook page and TikTok, everywhere. There's a GoFundMe link one of my realtor friends at work has set up for us. It's devastating. My house will be paid off in October. So it's hard to just walk away because, you know, it's almost 5 acres back there and 2,200 square foot home, the barn and a garage. They're not the best thing in the world, but, you know, it was ours and it's almost paid for.
There's been more people here in City Hall over this past weekend than there has in the last 2 weeks over this flooding that has gone out of their way to do things to help the citizens of Bergen. What can we do to help? Can we make donations? Can we come and help? Do we need to take people to the store? What can we do? And we're not called a friendly little city for nothing.
It's out to the world. If we can share it with the world, maybe, you know, it's not just us. There are going to be all kinds of flood victims that need help.
Our thoughts certainly are with them. Bergen Mayor Joseph Monroe is asking tourists to avoid the city as visitors coming in to see damage from the flood has hindered cleanup efforts. Owners of a Prospect restaurant flooded their own building on purpose with fresh water in order to keep out the muddy water. Andrew Masterson of Captain's Quarters Riverside Grill posted video of the freshwater flood, and he explains why they did it.
It keeps the muddy water out. It makes the cleanup much easier. Now, it doesn't always work. If we get a broken window, if something smashes up against the window, we can't keep that out. And it just kind of keeps it calm, and what little dirty water does get in here, it just kind of settles to the ground. And we use that debris boom out there to keep a lot of the larger debris from floating up. That also makes the cleanup much easier. And that's kind of the key to this, is, you know, trying to have as little impact to business as possible and getting open as fast as possible and getting employees back to work. All right.
And now you can see workers tried to take it in stride. They're even seen on video wading in the water and floating on rafts. Mr. Masterson tells Kentucky Edition that the restaurant ended up with 11 feet of floodwater. He says that's so much water, some of it did get into the building. He says his system is not foolproof, but good effort. We invite you to subscribe to our Kentucky Edition email newsletters and watch full episodes and clips at KET.org, online and on demand. You can also find us on the PBS video app on your mobile device and smart TV. And we encourage you to send us a story idea by email to publicaffairs@KET.org. And of course, follow KET on Facebook, X formerly known as Twitter, and Instagram to stay in the loop on all the great things happening here at KET. Thank you so very much for joining us tonight. I'm Renee Shaw, and we will see you right back here again tomorrow night. Take good care.